All right, guys. So, I'm gonna say this is sort of a product review. I'm not sponsored by them, and as you guys know, I really hate reviewing things if I'm not sponsored. But I'm gonna do a little modification to this thing that I think is really gonna make it much better. This is a Brightech. It's called right there. Booster pack. It's one of these little lithium-ion joints. It comes with this separate module, we'll call it, with the jumper cables, right? And it also has the adapters to charge your phones and stuff like that. I never use it for that stuff, guys. I really only use it. The ATV batteries, as you guys know, are absolutely horrible. So I use it for that, and it's great, or it was great. The problem is, you could see this was the case that was over this little circuit board here. So you would plug that into the side here, and then, you check your charge, right? Okay, great, full charge. And this thing, I gotta say, I leave this in my car. I've never had to use it on my car. I drive a 4-cylinder car for work. But I have used it on a few other cars, and it's worked pretty good. What happens is, you need, right here, there's a little thing, it says boost, right? And you basically have to push this little button that's soldered to the circuit board here. And as you can see, my button broke off a long time ago. And now this thing is completely useless. It doesn't have enough voltage without the boost kicked on, or enough amperage probably, I should say, without the boost button kicked on, to actually start anything. So my idea was, I basically took a razor knife and I just nice and gently cut around, the whole side as best I could, pulled the glue apart. It was glued onto the top here, but luckily that pulled off. And looking at this right here, if we flip it around, you could see on the circuit board themselves are the 4 little prongs, and that's how they solder it on. They push the little dip switch through, and then they solder it on. This is also a timer switch, guys. So when you pushed it, I would literally have to push it. My fingers barely even fit to get it pushed. I'd have to take out like a key or a knife or something. I would push it, and then you literally were on a timer to get it hooked up and get the bike started. The timer was like, 5-10 seconds, whatever the hell it was, it would always shut off on me. So I had to have everything ready to go, hook it all up, and then hit the button, and then try to start the bike. It was a nightmare. So anyway, really dumb by the manufacturer. My idea, and hopefully we could focus here, is to jump the 2 prongs from this side to the 2 prongs to that side. So what I did was, I took just a wire. I stripped the end of the rubber off the wire, and I just laid it across there, and I get the board to start working. And by working, I mean the lights light up, or at least the green one, I think. And that puts it into boost mode, and it also eliminates the timer, I've noticed. Or at least I think I've noticed that. What I'm going to do now is just jump them out. I'm going to solder the tin it first, solder the wire across, like I said, and then I'm going to plug it in, and we'll see how long the lights stay on for. I thought it did eliminate the timer, but let's definitely check. So what you're going to have to do now is, when you're ready, you just plug this in. The minute you plug this in, it's going to be ready to jump something, which, I don't know why they wouldn't just do that to begin with. I don't know if it drains the battery, just leaving it in boost mode or whatever, but we're going to try this out. Of course, don't try this at home. I'm not responsible if, you blow up your bike, you blow this thing up, you blow up your house, all that crap. But I'm sure you avoid the warranty by doing this. But I really love this little thing. And like I said, the battery stays charged forever. Once in a while, I plug it in my cigarette lighter in the car, and I just top it off. But for the most part, it's ready to go. So I'm really hoping this modification is going to bring it back to life. All right, so I definitely need to change the tip on my soldering iron here, guys. I was able to clean it up a few times, and I got it done. Not great, but we're going to call that good enough. I left the wire on here for now. I'm probably just going to snip it back as close as I can and call that done. But anyway, let me see if I could plug it in. Of course, I'm trying to do this one-handed and very difficult. Yeah, forget that. I'm gonna plug it in and we'll come right back. All right, guys, I plugged it in. I heard the little click that it always does when I used to push the button, and now the green light is on. That's what I used to have, and I'm just trying to see if it's still on a timer or not. I'm really praying that it's not, but I'm gonna sit here for a couple more seconds and we'll see if it shuts off. Okay, so unfortunately it's still on a timer, which is not ideal, but at least we could get this back to working. I'm gonna go outside now and see if I can start my four-wheeler with it. All right, guys, here we are. We got the old Warrior out here. You guys can see it's definitely freezing cold outside, and this battery is super dead. It's a brand new Scorpion AGM battery. These advanced glass matte technology crap. They absolutely suck. You know, usually I try not to bash companies, but man, these batteries are terrible. These Eclectic or Celtic, whatever the hell they are, and these Scorpions here. I fully charged this one at the end of the summer, rode it a few times, stored it maybe a month, come back completely dead. Granted, it's outdoors in the cold, but everything I read in the forums, they say, oh no, they could stay outside the whole winter. Yeah, my ass. Anyway, just so you guys see, had it on, had the key on, don't even get a light, and we barely got one click out of her, and that's it, she's dead. So, the only thing, I think I got the bike in first gear. Okay, there we go. You can see we got the neutral light now. Once again, completely dead. All right, so I'm gonna shut the camera off, I'm gonna make my connections, and then we'll see if she'll start. All right. Okay, got it plugged in. Green light on, I got the choke on. And they got a bad connection on the ground. Wow, works great, guys. All right, buddy, we got one down and one to go.